Hello, it's Karen Rime here. This video is going to be some actual Age of Empires 3 gameplay. I'll explain later, but for now, let's get started. This video is insanely long, like really fucking long. Like it took about 2 hours real life time to do. So like the entire thing is just put at 4 times speed. The issue is that this gives me approximately 0 time to explain any of the shit I'm doing early game, while at the same time, with the caveat that 2 hours of footage suddenly becomes 30 minutes of footage. So, this is a 1 vs 7 40-minute treaty. This is really just to showcase how ridiculously overpowered the French are in Age of Empires 3. That I can reasonably expect a high-ish probability of winning in a 1 vs 7 against the Expert AI. I don't know why I said extreme earlier. Wrong game, dipshit. Oh, shut up, Ivan. It's not like you are in... Okay, so shut up, Ivan. Long story short, my plan is to hit Fortress Age and then basically just full 3-time center boom. This sounds oddly like something I would do in Age of Empires 2, hit Age 3 and then 3-town center boom, but like, it's not exactly something. It's not exactly the same thing. It's like the whole build limit thing. In general, I'm going to be making a lot of updates to the channel too, so like this isn't just gameplay. This probably accounted for somewhere in the title of the video, but like I need to do a lot of stuff just to update my channel and shit. Because here I am saying I am just some rando on the internet. There's no getting around that. I'm just some rando on the internet who makes videos because it's fun. But what there is getting around is the fact that I have explicitly stated that I do Civ, Age of Empires 2, and Age of Empires 3. That is mostly a lie. I don't really do very much Age of Empires 3 content. This is like my first Age of Empires 3 content, like, period. So, yeah. That needs to be updated, and I'm hopefully also going to be updating my channel intro to be a significantly less cringe and be significantly more representative of me as a person and as a game player and shit. With that long-ass rant out of the way, we are hitting the industrial age, and I'm finally going to tell you what the fuck I'm doing. Well, I mean, I already told you 3-town center boom, but with the full 80 Coria de Bois villager limit. But basically, the plan is to create a small defensive force of 40 fully carded, fully upgraded Kiasia that can retrain instantly and use my full boom to, what's it called? Get a bunch of shit so that I can continue pumping out KSEO against them. Yes, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. I don't care. You know what I mean. So, of course, I say I made French in Age of Empires 3, which automatically alienates half the player base. But it's just how it works, so I just deal with it and wait to get all the cards, and I'm probably going to just like spam build plantations because it's a pretty good wood to experience ratio. No, I'm like literally going to like throw a bunch of plantations around my base. It's a nice quote-unquote wall against the AIs, and it's also a nice way to get experience quickly, which is how I will get all of the cards to upgrade my Imperial Gendarme. Like, come on, it can fit somewhere. Can it? Okay. So, as someone who mains French, I think the French are ridiculously overpowered. Like, in general, like, anyone on the internet is like, how do you counter Kyo spam? And I'm like, you don't let the French player get to that point in the first place. If you let the French player get to the point where they have 50 Kyo raiding your base, and every time one dies, another spawns instantaneously in its place, you done fucked up. There's no two ways about it. But basically, the plan is full boom, small force of 40 defensive Kyo, delete some villagers, and make a more offensive army, and see if I can take them down the middle, realize that won't work, and see if I can take that down a flank. Now, I could have gone for an even fuller boom than this and gone for ships, but I'm a lazy bitch, so I'm not doing that, and I'm probably going to very much regret that. And next time I try this, I probably am going to amass water control. Don't know why the AI did it, to be frank. But most of the content now is really just waiting out the treaty, and I don't know. I really should crop this out or accelerate it even further, but at this point I don't even care. This is part of the gameplay. I suffered through literally this 4 times as long you have to suffer through a 4th of it. So we are officially at 2 minutes in treaty. And I'd say that means we're gonna be done soon. Training has ended, so let's see how ridiculously overpowered 40 KSCR are. So basically, I'm going to see if I can send a few Oh, shut up, Henry, this is an army. Basically, I'm going to see if I can send a few up and build a forward stable so I can get reinforcements out more quickly. I'm also going to use the massive amount of experience I'm gaining from both training units and killing units. Mostly training units because I'm losing too many units. To get cards out more quickly. I'm also going to realize that I'm being attacked at home, I'm being attacked everywhere. It's a 1v7 versus the the Expert AI. What the everlasting fuck did you expect, Karen May? Like, get all the military shipments and then get all the eco shipments. You really should have gotten all the eco shipments first. I think I end the game with like 24 extra shipments because I don't have any infinite use cards. And I lose that forward stable, so I'm just gonna like start playing a completely defensive game. And the AIs are basically going to mock me for a good long while. That's a fort, gotta get rid of that. Got rid of that, haha. No forting on my watch. Using mills on my watch though is like totally allowed because that just means I have more military units at once, which is a great thing. And honestly, I'm gonna start killing some. I already have started killing some of my own villagers, and I'm begin underbooming and like building other shit too. I don't know why my trade post is still set on experience. I fix that eventually. It'll go on like this for a while. Honestly, at this point, it's really just my job as a YouTuber to keep you guys engaged by continuing to talk about random shit completely unrelated to this. And of course, I do because I like the viewership and I like viewer retraction because what am I gonna say? I'm such an entitled little brat when it comes to YouTubing. Yeah, that sounds about right. So basically, the plan right now is to start transitioning into infantry and artillery because the AI has done a very good job of training exclusively anti-cavalry units. And also the plan right now is to completely get rid of like all of my villagers for some reason. I'm just getting it to free up space so I can have like an army attacking and an army defending. And it's going to bite me in the ass eventually, but for now I'm happy. For now it works. It works, and I'm happy. I'm now at 3 shipments over... Oh, shit. Yeah. Please kill this samurai. I like my factory. That was almost bad. I'm glad I noticed. Because there goes my primary source of income and my sole source of heavy artillery. And heavy artillery are really useful against the massed armies that I'm suddenly encountering. Like, seriously, helbs are like 1 population each, so even if an opponent is doing 99 villager full beam, that's still 700 halberdiers. I mean, okay. So yeah, here I am getting all the upgrades that would be remotely useful to what I'm doing. And here I am realizing that I keep getting attacked from the side by this red guy who I keep thinking is the British, but isn't the British because I'm a fucking dumbass. So, it's the red coat people. I kind of expect the people in red coats to be the British. I'm sorry, my expectation is strongly deferred from reality. But yeah, I'm basically just like keeping up with all their assaults and and trying my best to apply some pressure onto them, since it has to get to this late game point because we were playing treaty. But this late game point is where the French excel, which is why I picked the French, because usually what happens when I play 8-player free-for-alls is that half the players die in the Fortress Age, half the remaining players die in the Industrial Age, and then the remaining 2 players have an Imperial Age duel. In this case, it is an Imperial Age duel, it's just that the other team is like 7 people and I'm just 1 guy with terrible micro and a bunch of shit. I honestly like this. This makes me look much more professional than I actually am. Yes, I'm talking about the screen. Like 4 times, that's what I'm talking about. I like that it's going 4 times because it makes me look so much more professional than I actually am. I don't know why I keep going back to the home city, honestly. I'm down population, let me just like create a bunch of cassia, because I can and it's instantaneous, and suddenly I get what? Why are you literally navigating a large army through my army? Is that why you're called Henry the Navigator? Because you navigate armies through each other? It's not navigation, it's... what's it called? It's like... coordination. It's the thing that marching bands do. Fuck. Choreography, that's what it is. Henry the Navigator isn't navigating, he's Henry the choreographer. Because he keeps moving armies through each other. But yeah. I've given up on going through the center, there's just way too much defenses, so I'm going to go through the side. Just like this one small-ish army that could probably take out a player if I'd tried hard enough and kept reinforcing it. The issue is that I'm going to do neither. It's not because I'm a dipshit, it's because I literally cannot get people up there far enough. So, well, I mean, make sure the cannon are protected to realize that he just sent an army to take me down. It's like the AIs are actually really well coordinated. Like, I won't be attacked by 7 people at once. I will be attacked by, like, 2 or 3 people at once, while the other 4 or 5 rebuild their armies. And it's this sort of perpetual pressure thing that they do. Okay, I'm gonna skip through the... That was a weird audio cut off. Okay, I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna re-record that whole thing because I'm like voiceovering in large sections at once. Basically, what I was saying is that I was gonna cut through the entire pause. So I basically just have like this massive army wreaking havoc, and also I'm having massive armies wreaking havoc, and the hope is that I can put enough pressure to permanently knock out 1 or 2 enemies, and it doesn't work, despite me having like so many fucking chaos. Yeah. There's no such thing as enough pressure when you're 1v7ing the expert AI, but like the point of this video isn't to win, it's just to showcase how ridiculously overpowered the French death ball is. I'm also experiencing pretty heavy spikes of lag, and the 4 times speed actually is doing a very good job of cutting out the lag on its own. Honestly, this is some top quality footage, except for the fact that there is absolutely no sound from the game. That's because it would just be like, because I'm playing it at 4 times, and like, nobody likes that. So the real question is, how many villagers do these people have that they can have 2 armies attacking me and attacking them at the same time? Defending themselves at the same time, because like I thought that... I'm gonna just revert. No, I'm not gonna revert. I might revert back to full boom. No, I'm not reverting back to full boom. I just need to get a stable up and be done with it. But yeah, that failed. All this is failing. I'm failing. I'm actually doing alright-ish, but like at the same time I'm also failing miserably, and I'm not getting annihilated too terribly. I'm holding ground fairly well. I'm just not able to make any ground. But like the hard counter to KOCO spam, other than like not let the French get to that point, is death balls. And the French death ball can only get you so far, especially if you start it late, and that's kind of where I'm at, is that I want to start the French death ball, want to start making heavy cannons sooner, and I want to start running. Yeah, I'm out. Oh fuck, I'm out of resources. I'm losing all my shit, and Point is, French cavalry is hard countered by like massive death balls of like 7 people. It's not that I lost to the extreme AI, it's that I lost to the expert. For fuck's sake, hear me. Just use the right terminology for once. It's not that I'm losing to the expert AI, it's that I'm losing to 7 expert AIs, because they're all very good at like smashing into me at once. But this is already nearing about twice as long as I survived the first time I tried this post-treaty, because the first time I got obliterated about the hour mark, and I'm about to hit I'm gonna hit an hour 20 pretty soon. That's 5 minutes. The trash is the term they use here, yeah, because they're the archaic units. But yeah, I'm just getting my shit blown up in front of my eyes, and it's like, how many town centers are there that Hiawatha isn't going to be destroying? Hiawatha just destroyed all 3 of my town centers. So here I am just at factories in Canada, and this is basically going to be my last stand, and I have 10 houses, and if I lose a house, I lose the population space. Effectively permanently. Not in reality permanently, but, like, you get the point. And I'm dead. There's just, like, so much shit that they have that their towns are just, like, merging all into one. So, quick scroll through the scores. I apparently did get the most coins, spent a lot on units, very few unspent resources. They had shit for days. Yeah, it's just like all that. I never had a chance. But yeah, that's all for this one, just standard YouTuber spiel, and I will see you next time.